True happiness does not come from holding on to our riches, but by sharing them with the needy. A group of salesmen had come to the town for a meeting. They had told their families that they would be back home for the weekend. They had booked their flight tickets to get back home on time. But unfortunately, the meeting got delayed and they had just arrived at the airport with only a few seconds left for the flight to take off. They ran with the tickets in hand to board the plane. While they were running, one of them hit a table and he knocked down a fruit basket. The fruits in the basket were scattered and they fell all over the floor. But the men had no time to stop. They reached the plane just in time to board and breathed a sigh of relief. They were all happy except one. He got up, he wished goodbye to his friends, and then he went back to the table with the fruits. There was a 10-year-old blind girl who was selling the fruits to make a living. He indeed felt happy that he had come back. He said, "Hope I have not spoiled your day." Then he pulled out 2,000 rupees from his wallet and gave it to the girl and said, "I think this will make up for the fruit." The girl was not able to see what was happening, but as she heard his footsteps vanishing, he asked, "Are you God?" The salesman missed the flight, he lost the money, but he had gained something greater and his day became a happy one. The riches that we earn for ourselves do not bring us true happiness, but true happiness comes when we share our earnings with the needy. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verses 22 and 23, we read, "What do mortals get from all their toil and strain? For all their days are full of pain, and their work is a vexation. Even at night their minds do not rest." This is a reminder that the greedy acquisition and holding of goods are useless and is vanity. In the Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 12 verses 13 onwards, Jesus is approached by a person in dispute with his brother over their inheritance. Jesus warns the disputing brothers against all greed. He tells them the parable of the rich fool who thought he would not die soon and that he was not accountable for his riches. He forgot that his wealth had been lent to him by God for sharing with the needy. Jesus teaches us that greed takes our life's focus away from God and away from serving other people. Eternal life does not consist of earthly possessions, and so we are called to share our possessions to gain eternal life. Paul directs our attention to lasting heavenly treasures. He warns us that greed for wealth and influence is idolatry. In his letter to the Colossians chapter 3 verse 5, he said, "Put to death your parts that are earthly, immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and the greed that is idolatry." St. Gregory the Great said, "When we care for the needs of the poor, we are giving them what is theirs, not ours." Caring for the poor is not just a work of mercy, but it is a payment for the debt of injustice. After all, the goods of the earth belong to everyone. As Mahatma Gandhi said, "The world has sufficient for everyone's need and not for anyone's greed." May we be able to care and share. Let us, together with the psalmist, allow God to soften our hearts that we may share our blessings with others. If today you hear His voice, harden not your hearts.